Melanie, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of these really cute snowball quilt blocks. It's a really simple block, not difficult at all, so if you're a beginner, this would be a great project for you. I am going to be using a fat eighth bundle, so I'll be explaining a little bit on how you can cut a fat eighth into the right size for doing this exact block. And a fat eighth is 9 by 21 inches. So we'll be able to get 2 squares from that 21-inch length, and then there'll be a little bit extra. The reason why fat eighth bundles are good, which is what I'm using the Moda Cherry Christmas line, is because you get to have the entire line of fabric without having to buy all of the yardage of each print. So you can get a lot of variety in a scrappy looking quilt with spending about $49 for the entire bundle. And a fat eighth bundle is a little bit less expensive than a fat quarter bundle. Fat quarter is 18 by about 21 to 22. So it's a larger piece of fabric, but it's twice as much money to buy a fat quarter bundle than a fat eighth bundle. Another option is a layer cake, which is 10 inches square, and you could just make bigger snowball blocks if you wanted to use that. So here's a few other blocks using the Cherry Christmas line. And then what happens when you put all of these blocks together is these red corners are going to make an additional square in between. So I'll show you that too. So I'm going to show you how to cut the fat eighth into 2 squares. I'm going to show you to have your squares of red, how to get this line, cut this. I'm going to show you all the steps on how to do this. It's really easy, great beginner, and a quick way to do a quilt top. So let's get going. Okay, the first thing you want to do is take out your fat eighth, or this will work for any amount of yardage, but take your fat eighth bundle, unfold it, and iron it out so that you don't have any of the wrinkles. I like to use starch, but you don't have to. And then you want to cut a 9 1/4 square. I picked 9 1/4 just to utilize as much of the fabric as I could from the 9 by 21 inch length of the fat eighth. But you could do this with other fabric that you have, scraps. It doesn't have to be a fat eighth bundle in order for this block to be successful. So you want to line it up to your 9 1/4. I'm using a 9 1/2 inch square, which is a really handy ruler to have. And you just want to cut 2 9 1/4 inch squares. You'll have a little bit left over, which you could use to design an interesting back, or just use it in different craft projects or whatever you would like to do. But this way you utilize as much of that fat eighth bundle as you possibly can and not have very much waste. Now take your red square, or really any fabric that you choose. I cut mine to 3 1/4. You could cut it to 3 if you wanted to. And you want to fold it in half and kind of finger press it so that it will give you a nice line in order to stitch your diagonal line. That way you don't have to do any markings. So then just line it up onto your square. You want the diagonal line going right there like I'm showing you. And then basically you're just going to stitch straight across on that line. Okay, here's that stitch all completed. Then you're going to take your fabric over to your cutting table and you're going to use the 1/4 inch mark on a ruler. Any ruler will do, and you're going to line it up. So basically you're going to cut that seam to a 1/4 inch, which is quilting seam allowance. Just use your rotary, cut that off, and then there you have it. You're going to press it open, and there you go. There is a completed quilt block. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope that this was helpful. I hope this inspires you to make a quilt. Maybe not for Christmas, but maybe any time of the year. This quilt block is great for all times of the year. It just seems so appropriate to have a snowball quilt for Christmas time. But thanks for watching this video, guys. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye!